Hey, Sam here. So we did the webinar last night and it went really well. We had lots of people show up and the feedback was great. We had lots of really good and intelligent questions as well. And a number of people joined and became founders of our new software that we're about to take out to the public in a few weeks' time. And that is the software Communi. So on this call, I'm going to show you the call in a moment. I go in depth into what the software is, where it fits in, and why this is changing the market and changing our direction as to what we focus our time on and why we're seeing that working really well versus what we were doing previously, which is using all sorts of different software, using all sorts of different strategies. Now what we're focusing on is a particular strategy, which I'll share with you on the call, and I go in depth into what that is and how that's different from what we previously were doing. Also, why this software is so useful in that sense. This software will literally remove about 7 or 8 software you might be using right now. It does it in such a way that's different. It's unique as well in the way it does it, and it is heavily focused on what's working in 2023. And you'll see that it's quite probably different from anything that you've seen before. Now, this software also allows you on any device, anywhere in the world, to be able to access it, edit it, change anything. You can update courses, you can create events, you can publish emails, send out messages to your community, as well as a range of different features that I'll show you on the call as well. So it works on all devices anywhere in the world. All you need is an internet connection to connect it up, and then at any point in time you can connect with your audience, sell, update, and do anything that you'd want to do for running your business in a way that's faster and easier than you probably are doing right now. Now, why did I want to attach this video to the front? What I wanted to attach this video to the front is to let you know that we're going to do a 3-day special of this software. So the founder deal that I mentioned, you can get a lifetime deal to the software. And the reason is that we are actually in the process of trying to fund a mobile app for the software. So that is going to obviously cost some money. We also want to do it fast. So what we decided to do is create a win-win situation for you and for us, where we're able to get funding in quickly and you're able to get a great software with a lifetime deal, so you'll never have to pay a subscription again. Now, after this 3 days, or if we fill 50 spots, because we've got 50 spots available for this, we're going to have 50 lifetime founder customers. Then once that is over, it'll expire, the link will go down, and this will not be available anymore. It'll be $97 for 3 hubs, when you can get lifetime and you can get 5 hubs. And also when you get access today, you'll also get the bonuses that I mentioned in the webinar. I've decided to include those in here as well. So you're going to receive as part of that also crowd conversion. Now, crowd conversion is a coaching program I run, which goes in depth into the strategy of how to build your brand, how to make money with Communi, and basically step by step over about 6 weeks, how to do everything. So if you're wondering, hey, how do I make money in 2023? This is the perfect model for doing that. And I'll share with you the framework, how to do it, and you can then walk through it and also send me a message or communicate with our other community members at any point and ask questions and get help along the way. So definitely you don't want to miss out on this. If you want to be part of something big that's going to be changing what's happening in marketing over the next couple of years, that really is where the market is headed, then you want to be part of this platform and you want to be part of this training program as well. So do make sure you go down below, get access to those. It will be well worth your time, well worth your while, and this will be the best package that you purchase this year, I can guarantee that. So all right, that's what I wanted to say. You'll be able to see on the call why I'm saying these things and why I'm so excited about the software and why I think that this is really going to change the way that marketing is done moving forward in the future. So enjoy the call, and when you do get in, feel free to send me a message over Communi. You can join our community. Shoot me a message over there, let me know. I'll be seeing as people come in and reaching out to you if you don't reach out to me. So all right, cool, that's all. Enjoy the call. All right, so welcome to this webinar. The reason that I wanted to get you here today is that we've been working for a while on this launch. And this is a launch. This is a brand new software that we've been working and improving on over the last couple of years. And I think this is the perfect time for this sort of software. I really do, because what we're seeing is that things have changed a lot since 2022, 2021. I've been very active in the marketing space for a long time, and things change, they go in cycles. And right now we're coming out of a cycle and going into a new one. And I want to share what that cycle is today, what I've seen. Maybe you've seen the same thing, and what we're doing to get ahead of it, and why that's going to allow us to make more money
and save a lot of time in the process by identifying this trend and then being able to utilize it and use it to our advantage and making money. So I'm going to, a couple more on here. Cool. All right. So let's get into it. So all of you know me, you're on my subscriber list. If you've got an email from me, this is because you're a customer of mine previously. So this was a special email that I sent out. You were on a list that was a customer list. You probably purchased one of my software in the past. One of the more recent ones might have been Scholar, might have been Igloo, it could have been Member, or it could have been Scholar Groups, which was the most recent software that we officially launched to the public, which was I think it was last year that we actually we did that, late last year, maybe in September. We actually did that particular launch of Scholar Groups. So what's been going on and what I've noticed is that prior to 2023, ads were king, and this started to go out of trend in about 2022, and ads still do work. The iOS update really changed a few things, and they made it more difficult to create profitable ads. The marketers that I talk to on a regular basis now, many of them are doing different things. They've either stopped their ad campaigns completely, or they've moved to a different ad network and they've made adjustments where they're using virtual events or using another type of strategy, such as community building, to now get more traffic in. So ads were previously king. And one of the reasons, and part of the reasons for that, is you would have seen this, that sales funnels were everywhere. You would have seen them on Facebook. You would have seen them all over, all over the place. And when you went onto Facebook or onto YouTube, marketers used sales funnels a lot, and ClickFunnels had a big impact in that. For probably about 4 or 5 years, ClickFunnels has really driven sales funnels out into the marketplace. And now what we have lots and lots of people who have gone through sales funnels. Also, ClickFunnels is very popular through COVID, where people were at home, and many of us made lots and lots of money through sales funnels during that time. Part of the reason was that this was new for a lot of people. Sometimes it was the first time someone would be going through this. So think about it. If you were going into a sales funnel for the first time, or even one of the first few times that you went through it, you've probably been through lots and lots at the stage. But if you remember back to the first few times you did it, you would have probably been more prone to buying more. And you probably wouldn't have been that suspicious. You probably would have been like, okay, yeah, I'll go and buy. What I noticed is that over the last 2 years in particular, when I've run sales funnel campaigns, I get a lot more questions, and maybe some of you have the same thing, about people asking, hey, what's in the sales funnel? Or how much is the total value of this package? Or can you send me a list of all of the different upgrades that I'll need to use this? And that's come as a result of people going through so many sales funnels. They have, first of all, become sensitized to them. So when they go through a sales funnel now, they kind of know what to expect, and they think twice as to whether they want to enter that or not. Also, if they don't have a relationship prior to that marketer they're going through a sales funnel with, so if they're a cold ad, they're going to be a lot more skeptical about that. Part of the reason they're going to be skeptical, and I've done this, I've covered this a bit on my YouTube channel. Part of the reason they'll be skeptical is that when they go through a sales funnel, marketers frequently will need to make their money back on ads. So if you've done ad campaigns yourself, you'll know this. It's very competitive. And the key to outperforming your competitors is to invest more money in your ads and also in your campaign itself, so it's more profitable. So you would be tweaking, for example, your upgrades. You'd be adding additional upgrades. You might be sending out emails. Maybe you're sending out lots and lots of emails as part of that campaign that you're doing, so you can maximize the amount of money that you're making from that sales funnel. And if you can think about that, and then you think about how competitive a lot of people are out there in this space, you can see why people might be skeptical of certain people that are using sales funnels or advertising. And what I've noticed in the last year has been that there has been a switch. And if you've been watching, even if you've been following ClickFunnels themselves, they will admit readily in some of their recent emails, they actually did say that and I was surprised to even read it, that it was a lot more difficult to do advertising. And now they've kind of introduced their version of what might be a solution to that particular problem. And I disagree with them. I think the direction that they're going with that is a different direction than I see the market going. And I think part of the reason is they've got such a large customer base already using sales funnels. They're kind of invested in that. They're not going to say, hey, do something different. So a sales funnel model looks like this. Who actually uses this? Put a 1 in the box if you use this. I know many of you will. We've probably got many of you on the call who have sales funnels, have built probably hundreds of these, more than me maybe. This is what I would do frequently. So I would be creating campaigns. I would do this for clients as well. I would sit down with them. I'd grab a piece of paper and we would map out our sales funnel, which would start with the hook, how we're going to hook people in, the ad or the marketing emails that we would be sending out. Then after that, we would come up with a front end offer. And you would have, if you've seen how I've done with my Scholar groups, for example, the recent launch, that's exactly what we did. And Ruben's right, this still works really well. I'm not saying that you can't make this work. What I'm saying is that it's more difficult than it was. So you'd have a lower ticket offer, and then after that, you'd have people come through, and then they would be able to upgrade to a higher ticket offer. So usually you would have, if you use, for example, a $37 product, $47 product, anything under $97, usually you're going to get people buying without really thinking about it. And then after that, then you can present them with really good upgrades and additional things that they might be interested in. And that's kind of the model. That's how it works. You've probably seen this over and over again. If you've gone through 1 sales funnel or 2 sales funnels, you'll know how this works. And everything's kind of changed in 2023. And if you've been following marketers and what they've been doing, many of them have been realizing that something has changed. Either their funnels aren't working as well, they're realizing they need to change their strategy. And I realized this about 2 to 3 years ago, that things weren't as easy as they were. And that really became turbocharged, I believe, about a year ago. Thankfully, I had put in place some things, and we'd been working on some things that allowed us to pivot. And that's kind of what I want to share with you in this call today. So these aren't working as well as they did. And what am I seeing that's working now? And where are we investing our time? Where are we investing our money? And where are we investing a lot of our focus? That is on, and I see this with business owners as well, a lot of business owners and marketers, that is social media. So social media is where everyone has gone into as a result of ads not working as well. And social media in itself is working well. You'll now see, and if you haven't already, that some of the biggest marketers in our space have large followings. And the reason that they have large followings is that the more content that you create out into the marketplace, the more trust you're going to build. The more people spend and invest watching your content, the more likely they're going to be to buy from you. So it makes sense. Who's creating content right now? Let me know in the chat if you're creating content right now, and if that's a part of your business. And put a 2 in the box if you're not. It's not a big part of your business. It was not part of my business for a long time. In fact, 2 years ago, we'd done some social media stuff, but it wasn't that important. I wasn't that interested in it. I was more like, hey, I just want to focus on what I'm doing. I want to focus on software. And now it's really that if you want to grow and expand your business, the best way is to build a personal brand. And I'll tell you why. If you're able to build a personal brand, what you're doing is you are building trust. And social media helps to build trust. The reason people buy or attract to you over social media is because they believe the things that you believe. If you put different ideas out into the marketplace and your viewers are nodding, they're saying, hey, yes, I believe that as well, they're more likely to buy from you. They're more likely to subscribe to you. And this works. This works very well. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm implementing a social media strategy, and that is the traffic component of it, in order to really launch into trust marketing. What I've also been doing is selling in a different way. So have you seen any sales funnels from me for the last year? I don't think I've done any sales funnels. I've done some promotions with member and previous funnels that we had set up, but the majority of the selling that I'm doing is not sales based on sales funnels. It's not sending cold emails. Most of the selling that I'm doing at the moment is actually through relationships. And I'll show you how that works and why. So trust marketing is really providing an audience with value so they want to come back for more. And the more content they consume, the more invested they are with your content, the more that they agree with you in the content that you're creating, the more likely they are to buy from you. The more likely they are to, first of all, join your list, because that's still the priority way that get them to do something. You don't want to just have them on a particular platform. You want to encourage them to get into a funnel or into a, marketing. When I say funnel, I mean like a, opt in and then put them into somewhere where you can continue to re-engage them. So that's what we're really aiming to do. So this is kind of what the new model looks like. We've got social here, people being driven then again to low ticket or even a free offer, an opt-in, a lead gen. And then from there, we're selling high ticket. And the high ticket, it might be through a webinar. Most of the time, the high ticket selling is going to occur on a call that you do one-on-one with a client or a potential client, or it'll happen in a chat conversation you're having through a chat software. Who's using this right now? Who's actually selling consulting right now through chat and through these types of, or maybe even getting people to fill out a calendar and then selling through that as well? That's been the main way that I've been selling high ticket this year. And I've seen that others are doing it as well. And I've been creating a few videos about this recently on YouTube. And other people who have watched the videos have reached out to me saying, yes, you're totally right. This is exactly what we're doing as well. Through challenges is a good one as well. This is one way of doing it. And this is the way we're doing it. There are many ways you can incorporate and swap out challenges. So for example, this low ticket offer, you could put challenges in there. You could put something else in here as well. Virtual events would be another one, or events in general. The main thing that I'm communicating is that we're getting traffic from social. We're then driving that traffic into somewhere. So the audience that you build on social is going to help you to get attention to the different things that you want to promote and sell. Not only that, but there's many ways you can use that attention to subtly sell. So for example, if you've got a new offer, you don't need to reveal that over social. You can message those people who've commented recently. You could message people that follow you and let them know about the offer that way. There's many ways of doing this. This is what we're doing, and I'll share with you what we're doing. So we're focusing on Instagram and YouTube. We're bringing people into a low ticket environment. And that environment is really a trust building environment. It's an environment where we can find out what people want and give it to them. Because when you start on social media, what you're trying to do, the whole concept of social media, is you're trying to resonate with an audience. So you want to find what people want, and then you want to give them that content, as long as it fits in with who you are, fits in with your knowledge, and fits in with what you want to sell after uniting or capturing the attention of a lot of people over social media. Then once you've done that, we're then going to be directing those people into a place where we can build a stronger relationship, or find the best fans that we have that are most likely to buy from us, and then taking them into this environment that we have. So that low ticket environment is what I'll be showing you today. And this can also be used as a high ticket environment as well. And the major point that I want to emphasize here as we go into this. So obviously I'm talking about strategy. I'm talking about trends. I'm talking about what's working, how to appeal to people over social media. But what I want to ask you the question of now, and this is maybe something that you haven't considered, but this is something that I considered earlier. It was actually late last year. I looked at all of the software we had. I was spending thousands of dollars on all this software. And I was thinking, why am I spending all this money on the software? I'd done that, and it had previously been working really, really well. Maybe, over the last 5 years, I'd made millions of dollars, and I'd used these different software to do a lot of that. But now that the trend has changed from sales funnels and kind of like direct marketing over or through these pages that kind of like these almost bridges, like these things that you have to go through that aren't that interconnected. Now that things are moving to trust, that's what people want. They want to connect. They want to hear from you. They want to talk with you. And I think about my own buying behavior. I will often search for, when I have a problem, for example, I'll go and find someone that solved that problem, and I'll pay them what I need to pay them. on a consulting basis to help me to solve that problem. And the reason that I do that is that obviously it makes a lot of sense to do that, because they will be able to help me to solve that problem a lot faster than I'll be able to research and work it out myself. So I'll often pay someone to solve that problem. And that got me thinking, do I need all these different software? Do I need a funnel software? Do I need a website software? Because marketing has changed to this trust marketing model. Do I need a membership software, an email software, chat software, webinar software, support software, video animation software, checkout software? And I came to the conclusion that I did, but not in the same way that we did use them previously. We didn't need to have these things all separate. We could actually have them all together. And that is what we've been building. We've been focusing on trying to utilize this new model of trust marketing in what we do and provide one solution that gives you everything that all of these software have available to you in a very simple solution that is modernized with technology. So it is easier for you to connect with your audience, to sell and do everything you previously would have done, but all built to this new model. And one software that's built for 2023 and unlike anything else that you may have seen before. And the name of this software is Communi. This is what we've called it. The reason we've called it Communi is it's really based on community. We want to be able to facilitate community. We want to build communities, but communities that do more than communities have done in the past. What do I mean by that? We want to unite a community in one place. We want to then offer and provide that community. So your biggest fans, those who trust you, those who follow you, those who want your information, those who attract your personal brand, we want to then provide them with more of us, because that's what they want. Through a community, through a course, through events. And then we want to engage them in chat. We want to sell through chat and events. We can use this to sell through chat and events. So we built the first version of Communi, and we've kept it relatively quiet. The reason that I kept it quiet is that I wanted to test it out. I wanted to make sure it was working. I wanted to also ensure that members of ours were making good money through it. And we're now at that stage where that is happening. We've used it ourselves now for a long enough time that I'm familiar with the strategy. I know that it works. We've used it effectively. And now we're adding in additional software, and we're removing the subscription costs that you might be paying through doing this as well. So what we've done is we're in the process of adding in payments right now. And we've also added in landing pages, so we can completely replace that as well. The need for building your own landing page. You can now have a landing page. You can now do coaching and also everything, all of this, community, landing pages, courses, events, chat, all of it can be run and completely managed on your mobile phone. So you can literally be on the go. You can be traveling. You can be on a plane. And all you need is a mobile device, an iPad, a tablet, or you just need a computer that you can load up and then it'll work. You can engage with your audience. You can sell, like I've been selling through my mobile device. I send an audio message. I say, hey, I read the message. I heard you're interested in this package. This is what we can offer, da, 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 da. I click send. They can then hear the audio message. They can send back. They're already inside of that environment where they can see my updates. They can see my posts. They can go through the beginner courses that I have, and they can also attend events that are coming up as well. So it's making everything much easier. And that is what we've done within Communi. So what it is, it's community, courses, events, chat, payments, landing pages, mobile, and coaching. And it's all done through one login, all in one hub. We've been building this now for 2 years. It's cost us probably about $200,000 in development, probably more. And it's really led us to the place where we can now have everything that we need to monetize our personal brand in one software. And really what we're doing is we're getting ahead, because software, like these tools, what they are is their automation. They're our ability to speed up the processes we'd usually have to do manually. So if you have a better software for doing that than others, if others are fiddling with connecting different software, they're fiddling with having to open up different browsers, different different things and doing different, adding different stuff into different software and having to manage all of that. If we can manage it in one place, it's going to mean that we're going to be a lot faster, we're going to be a lot leaner, and it's going to be a lot easier for us to get ahead. And then what that means for us, and this is probably the biggest thing and the most valuable thing this is giving me at the moment through using this software, and yes, I'm biased, but I've seen other users doing this as well, is that when you use this, you can focus on your content because you don't have to worry about all the connections. You don't have to worry about jumping in and trying to fiddle around with a software that's kind of slow and then having to load up this other thing. Everything is in one place. Everything runs smoothly. All you need to do is log in, communicate with your audience there. You've got all of your list, your whole subscriber list is there. So you can just message anyone. If you want to reach out to someone individually, you can message someone individually. If you have a new package you want to test out, you can just message the people that are in your community hub. So how good a new package? I'm looking for 5 people to help me test it out. I'll give you a discount for it. And, then you're able to communicate and sell through that as well. So this is replacing everything, and it really is making life a lot easier. So here's a little bit about our development plan. Here's what we're doing. We're still very new. We haven't publicly launched yet. So if you're on, you're on this webinar, that's why there's going to be a founder deal today, and why you'll have an opportunity to use this, get a significant discount, literally save thousands of dollars on the software today, is because we're at the stage, and I'll share which stage we're at. We're at a stage where we want support and we want to be able to build towards our next biggest milestone. So we started development of the software in 2020. It was originally called Scholar Groups, and there was some confusion over Scholar. Long story short, we went ahead, we purchased a domain, a brand, Communi. And then from there, what we did is we then did our initial launch. And we had about 400 people who joined us, all paying a monthly subscription fee. And they were then testing the software, using it. We had some really successful members. We had members that were generating up to $30,000 a month using the software. And I myself, throughout that process, have been entirely dedicated to testing this out. You probably received less emails from me. If you were on one of my community groups, you would have received a lot more communication, because I've just been focused on that and making sure we can understand what people want and give it to them. And now we're in the process where we're ready to launch. We'll be launching publicly after we've gone out and completed the final stage. So the final stage for us at the moment, this is in kind of this phase, is to go ahead and release a mobile app. And the reason we want to release a mobile app is, you can probably imagine, think about it. If for example, we wanted to send a message to someone, we can then send them a notification or push notification to their mobile. If there's an important event happening, an important webinar, we want to send them push notification. Right now, what we do is we send them a notification on the platform, and we send them an email. Being able to send push notifications would help. We've also built a mobile app, so it's really, really good. You can actually access it on mobile. So if you were in the community hub before you entered this webinar, who was on there, by the way, put a 1 in the box if you entered through community, our hub. Put a 1 if you did that. You'll have seen the software. You can load that on your mobile phone and you can see how it looks. It looks just like an app, and it does take a bit of time to get it to that next milestone, the app milestone. It's going to take maybe 2-3 months to get there, and that's what we're working towards at the moment. Cool. So I think most people on this call have seen it. Awesome. So what are we doing? Let's have a look. So our market strategy at the moment, I'll cover this quickly because this is kind of the plan that we've been using, and it'll give you a bit of background information about where we're going with it. So at the beginning, we're looking for influencers, creators, consultants who can help us test this, get them results, refine, improve through feedback, and build use cases. We've done that. We have been going through the product market fit, making sure this fits, making sure it works. And we're really just transitioning at the moment into our stable paid model, where we've got a set plan that we are charging money for on an ongoing basis. And we're also in the process of refinement as well. So if I was to say where we're at here, we're probably at the mobile application stage right now. So what we've done, we've gone ahead, we've created a referral program, which I'll share a bit more about later. We've gone and we've identified the key partners we want to work with. Some of them are using the software. We are starting to feature case studies. We're starting to educate through user success stories, which will be a big part of the next phase. And we're also in the process now of helping to work with users to maximize customer value within the system and building a mobile app. So the next stage, what we're doing at the moment, what are we working towards, is then going out to market. Once we have the mobile app, we'll then be doing a public launch, we'll be advertising, and we'll be blowing this up really big, because what I believe this is it's going to be something that will be completely revolutionary for a lot of people in their business, if not the industry itself. And I say that because that's what we're seeing with what we've been, like our testing, what we've seen with users using it as well, and where we see the market going as well. So here's what we need. We need creators and influencers and trainers. And I know there's many on this call, and it's one of the reasons that I wanted to invite you to this call, is so you could have a look at this. And if it's interesting to you, you'll be able to get access and start using it. We want motivated people, and we want trust marketers. So those who want to sell by actually building relationships, protecting their reputation by providing value and helping people. That's what we want to do. So welcome to Communi. So let me go through, before I show you what Communi does, how it works, and what I see from the admin side. If you haven't already seen that, I want to go through what these features are that are included inside of it. So let me go ahead and do that right now. So we've got a community. Now, the community itself gives you posts to email. So that kind of replaces email. So instead of having to write an email, now you can just write a post. And when you do that post, you send the post out to your community, but you can also send that post out as an email. So it does two things at once. Because what is email? Email is notifying someone of something that's going on. So why not combine those two things? It makes sense. You can also schedule your posts just like you would in an email, so you can have it going out when you want to. And we're in the process of adding in a follow-up sequence or follow-up sequences for those that enter into your community, so you can actually send follow-up messages as well, which is kind of like replacing the follow-up sequences in an autoresponder as well. Now, we're in the process right now of doing a lot of this around email. However, this doesn't yet replace email. So you want to use email as well. It complements email, if anything, and it can really help you to separate the two out and save you from having to send too many emails in one place. We hope to work towards eventually being able to replace emails that you're sending out within your system to just doing it within our system. Now, we already have people that are using our system and just doing that through our system, so you can do that. We're working towards making it so good that you would just want to use our system. You wouldn't want to use another autoresponder or email system out there. What you can do as well is schedule. So you can schedule in a particular time in the future, and you can actually self-destruct, which is really useful. Think about this. How many times have you been or created a landing page where you wanted to remove that offer and you actually had to manually delete it? Who's done that? I've spent years doing that. So I create a landing page or an offer. I have a timer on there. And then when the timer runs out, I have to go out, I have to manually remove it. And often I'll just forget. And then people will go there and then they'll be like, oh, you've left it open for 2 days. So they won't take the next offer that I do seriously because, I forgot to turn this thing off. And that's what happens. Who's gone there, who's been there and done that? Let me know if you've had that experience as well. So one of the reasons that we created this self-destruct posts is that you don't have to worry about it. You can just set a timer. It'll be available if you want to create an offer within your community and you want to send out an email about that offer, you can do that. And then the timer counts down. So everyone knows when this thing's going to disappear. Then at the end of it, it just explodes and it's gone. So does that kind of make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Self-destruct posts, that's what they're doing. And they're very interesting. Let me know if that kind of makes sense. Cool. So it's like, it's doing a few things at once. And we're in the process of actually adding a really cool animation to it as well. So it literally explodes. When it self-destructs, it's literally going to self-destruct, which will probably shock people when they see it, but they'll take it seriously next time if they didn't get the offer. And Steve's saying like Snapchat used to do. And that's right. It's like Mission Impossible. Kind of a bit like Mission Impossible, yeah. So that's what you can do with this as well. We've also got top contributors, so people can see, who's the top contributor. We've got engagement features. We've got categories and all of that. And everything you'd expect within a community, basically. The engagement features in themselves are working towards a gamification system. It'll be different from anything you've seen out there. We're going to be very unique with it. So you're not going to be able to compare it to anything that's out there right now. we've already been working on the calculations and all of that. And we've got kind of like a ranking system right now that's happening that you can see up here. And that's going to continue on as we go. Now, we've also got courses. So if you're using a membership software right now, if you've been using Kajabi, if you've been using, I don't know, something where you've been paying money for, or something that maybe you have been finding is a bit dated, what we've done is we've created a really cool courses system. And this courses system, what it does is it unlocks the ability to update on a mobile phone. And why is that important? You wouldn't think it was that important, but a lot of the systems out there, a lot of the software is so big and clunky that you can't use them on a mobile phone. So you got to load them on your computer. And I can tell you when I'm in, say for example, I'm traveling, I'm in the airport, I release a new program, the internet's bad, and I'm trying to make like one update. I'm just trying to click publish on module 2 because I forgot to publish it. And I'm going in and I'm waiting for it to load. I'm waiting for it to load. I'm waiting for it to load. And I'm getting frustrated. I've got my laptop out. I've had to connect to their Wi-Fi. Maybe I had to pay some money to do it. And you know, that is, in those moments, it's a very big inconvenience, I can tell you. So why wouldn't it be much easier to just be able to just jump in on your mobile phone, literally just click a button? So I could do it right now. Look how long it takes me. I'm not on fast internet. I'm actually connecting to the downstairs connection. So I'll get just the Wi-Fi is the problem. If I can get Wi-Fi, one sec. We haven't been able to solve that problem yet, the needing of the internet. But if I connect up to here, if it does let me connect up to here, which it's not letting me connect up, all right, it's connected up. Then all I need to do, and I should really plug this into my computer next time I will, but I can probably just show you, is now I just need to go into courses. So I go into courses, I navigate to the course I want to edit. I just go into that one, and then I'm like, okay, module 2, let's go ahead and edit that. There it is. Within a few seconds, I have it available. It's ready. It's not clunky. It's there. I can publish it. I can click publish. You can see publish down there. I can click publish and I'm done. If I wanted to edit some content, I could just go into my discussions post here. I can go to discuss my content here, and then bang, it's on my mobile phone. So it's ready to go. So courses are then on your mobile phone. Is my screen frozen? Hopefully my screen isn't frozen. Can everyone see my screen okay? So I'm not just showing up random things on there you go. So can everyone see that? So that's what now you can actually do this as well. And I'll show you how you can do this later in the call. Easy. So there's no need to jungle around different logins and try to get your laptop, have to lug your laptop around everywhere. If everything is bad, if you're, say, for example, you forgot, you left your laptop at home, all you have on you is a mobile phone. You need to fix this mobile promotion. A client's on the phone saying, oh no, there's this big problem and you need to sort it out. You get on your phone, you do what you need to do, and it's done. It's all drag and drop. It's really easy to use. The full thing is drag and drop. It's smooth. You can just click and edit anything, and it has exactly what you need within a course. It's a very smooth design. And then we've also got events. Now, events is a big one. So I've been using events to drive people into my hubs. And events are great. Who's using events right now? Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the box if you use events right now in your business and what you do. Events create something of anticipation, I guess. It creates a reason to get excited about something that's coming in the future and to want to be there, because once an event happens, it's gone, it's occurred. And if you weren't on there, then you've missed it. So events are always really good and really useful. The way that we use events, and we've solved a few problems here, is we've got a calendar, and the calendar is very easy to use on both mobile and on computer. Excuse me, I'm still a bit sick. I'll show you why. So here is on a mobile phone. I just click it. I can add and I can create an event. If I wanted to create an event, I can create an event right now, and I can actually notify everyone in my hub. So I can notify, I think I've got about 500 and something people in this hub. Within a button, I can just click a button and it will notify everyone about the event happening. And I can also send out notifications before the event begins. And I'll also see who's actually attending the event. So you can see here, I've got on my mobile phone, these are those that said, hey, yes, I'm attending this event. And it's pretty accurate. We had 60 people that said they would attend, and we've got 62 people on the call. So it is pretty accurate. Then You can also, through this, it's easy on mobile. You can create event posts. You can just add them into posts, send them out as emails, and notify people. So again, we're replacing the need for webinars, and we're also replacing the need for really the need for an email marketing software, because you can just add an event into a community post and then send it out, and then from there you're ready to go. Chat. Who's been selling a lot through chat? Let me know in the chat if you've been selling through chat. Now, when I say selling through chat, Telegram, Facebook Messenger, maybe chatbots, this is where things are moving, because again, when you're on social media, if you've got something that's interesting to someone, then they'll message you about it. I was talking with a friend of mine recently who's been doing Instagram posts, and the Instagram posts, all they do is they say, go to message me, send me a message. They meet with the person, like they don't meet with them, they just talk with them through chat. And if the person's interested in buying what they have or consulting, then they sell it through chat. And that's how most of the selling that I'm doing these days works. Obviously, I still do selling through events. Most of the selling that I'm doing is, and I still do selling through email, but most of the selling that I'm doing is through chat, especially for higher price packages and consulting. And also most of the buying that I've been doing has actually been through chat as well. I don't do much buying through email anymore. Most of the purchases that I make for consulting or groups that I join or anything like that, it's all usually through chat. I reach out to someone, they'll have a Telegram or some sort of WhatsApp. I'll message them, and then through there, then we'll start the conversation. We'll see if it's a good fit, either it is or it's not, and then we'll move on from there. Members. Now, one of the things that we did, and this, by the way, this is really good. I didn't mention this, but you can actually just record audio messages. So if I wanted to record an audio message right now, and I'm actually doing this. I've been doing this today. So, for example, Joe, who shall I message? I'll message like Ebby couldn't get on the replay, so you can see here I'm just having a conversation with Ebby. He won't mind if I show you this. I can click the audio recording button. So I just click a recording button. I can allow my microphone, and then right now I'm actually sending a message to Ebby live on the call. So I'm just having a conversation with him. I'm telling him, maybe I'm giving him some advice, or saying whether I have something that might be a good fit for him or not. Then I can send it to him. I can listen back to it if it's good or not. I send it to him, it's sent. And now he can, when he gets on his phone, he can click play, and then he can listen to into the message. So that's also something that has made life a lot easier, being able to simply send this out and then go through like that as well. So that is also available, as well as, the chat system itself is easy. You reply. It's much similar to Telegram in the sense that it's just very smooth and easy. Then we've got members. So you can manage all your members. These are the members that are inside of your Communi hub. And these members are those who have joined. You can see whether they've posted or not. You can also get requests. You get notified when you get requests of new people who want to join your hub. So, on a daily basis, I'll jump in. I'll check all my requests. I'll just scan through the hubs that I've got. I'll see if there's any new notifications. I know if there's notifications in any hub because I can actually see all notifications for all of my hubs, and I'll show you how that works when I jump into Communi. And through here, we've got levels, so you can actually assign levels. You can hide content from certain people. So if certain people have purchased an upgrade from you, or if, for example, you wanted to unlock certain content for people in the group that were interested in it, and they had expressed that they were interested in that content, then we can do is you can unlock it, and then it's those people that you've added that level to get that content. So it's kind of like membership site levels. We've just replaced that by adding this in here. You can do bulk editing, so you can just mark hundreds of people if you want to, add them to a level. You can take them out of that level. Search via email. You can search via name. And we've also got the ability to follow and unfollow as well. So if there's people's notifications that you want to follow, you can click follow, and then you'll be able to follow those notifications of them. Then we have an about system, which shows information about what your hub is for people that may want to join. And this helps us to generate a landing page. And we actually generate a landing page for you. So your hub, whether it's a paid hub or a free hub, it will have a landing page or a sales page. So we will actually do that for you. And I'll show you what that looks like. We've got search. The text is hidden. Our search function, you can search throughout the whole website, any content that we have that fits a particular name or text that you're typing in. it'll show up within this search, either through community, through courses, through events, through members. It'll show up throughout all of it. So all of that is fully taken care of. So if you want to find something, you can just search through here, and your members will be able to as well. They'll be able to search through as well, and then you're done. We've also improved the settings, so I'll go through that in a bit. And this all works on a mobile device. So this is what it looks like on a mobile device. Our app will look very similar to this. So you'll just jump in here. You'll be able to just navigate down. And within the software itself, you can send out broadcasts, and you can also send out messages. You can create posts simply by clicking New Post. And when you click New Post, it shows up with a bunch of information that you can then use to create a post and send it out. And then once you send it out, that's all. It'll be sent out, and then you'll be good to go. So you can do that as well through mobile. And then we have landing pages. This is how it looks like. People can join. They can start a subscription. They can do all of that, and they can also buy. So if you, for example, connect up Stripe to our system, you decide you want to sell your hub. So you want to sell hub access. Then what you can do is you can set a price, and then anyone who goes to your hub page, or if they go to your website where you've embedded this hub area, this sales area, because you can embed it in your own website, they click buy, they buy, and then they'll be taken into your hub. So it works like that. And our payment system, again, it works with Stripe. It's coming out in about 2.5 weeks' time. It does subscriptions, payments, and it will replace any checkout software you have. It'll give you absolutely everything you need, and also has a number of elements that will actually provide value to those that are thinking about joining as well. So it'll tell them how many courses are inside. It'll tell them how many upcoming events you have. And we're also going to make very soon a way of being able to add a video into here as well to help to advertise that particular hub. Now, who's interested in seeing the software? I'll go through a tour of it, put a 1 in the box if you'd like it. And let me know, is this something that you're excited about? Put a 1 in the box if you're excited about this. If you'd like to find out more about it, this is what we're using. And because you're on this webinar, you're seeing this most likely for the first time. Many of you will be seeing this for the first time. Some of you have been founders of ours and been working with us on this for a long time. And these are new updates that you may have just realized came out a couple of days ago, or you might have already been playing around with them for the last couple of days. So I hope that this is going to be something that will really help your business. And I genuinely believe that it will, because we've been helping our members use this software, make money with this software, and we've been using it ourselves to do the same. So I'm going to try to drag my page over to my other monitor, but it is not doing that. 1 sec. We'll try that again. It was unsuccessful the first time. It's unsuccessful again. Not sure why. 1 second. Come on. I think I know why. It's because it's on full screen. There we go. All right. I'm going to drag this across. I want to make it really big so you can see everything in here, and I'll zoom in if I need to. Actually, I'll do a screen cast of the actual window itself. 1 moment. We'll do this. Come on. Who can share? I should be able to share. New share. There we go. All right. Can everyone see this? Can everyone see it? Let me know in the chat. Hopefully you can. No, nothing's shared. No. There we go. Okay. All right, now you can see it. Great. Okay, so this is the software. This is the Communi software. Now, depending on what kind of screen you're watching this on, if you're on a tablet, I recommend using a tablet. Tablet works really well. So if you've got an iPad, it looks amazing on an iPad. The reason is that we actually optimized it for an iPad and a tablet. So if you have a tablet device, and like, imagine this is why we did it, is that you can then walk into, say, for example, you're a cafe, you're a business owner, or you're someone that meets with people on a regular basis, and you have this Communi hub that you're selling, this consulting offer, whatever it is. What you can do is you can bring in your tablet, sell the package, then you can add the person, and you can actually show them around it, give them a tour around it. That's what I thought. That's why we optimized it really specifically for iPad and a tablet device, because it does add some really cool stuff, and it's also going to help us with our videos when we're trying to showcase what's inside of the software, and it looks cool on a tablet because it's a great way of sharing. You can also obviously access it on a mobile phone. I'm doing it on a computer, a large monitor at the moment, so it's going to show this description. It won't show this on other devices. So what do we have here? This is our community. So you can see here, this is the community. So how do people get added to this community? Well, there's a few ways that I can do it. So when you're thinking about starting a hub, who wants to start a paid hub, by the way? Let me know if you want to start a paid hub or a free hub. What would be your vision for this and what you'd be wanting to do? You might do both. Most people that I see, they do free and then they do a paid. So the free is kind of like a incubator to get people upgrading to that paid one because you can engage with people in chat. And then in that paid one, your premium content is in there. And maybe you just have inside of the free area community, but in the paid content, you have courses, you have events and all of that. So paid and free, most of you seem to be wanting paid and free. Free with lesser courses, premium paid. So what you do is you just copy this registration link and you send it out. So I can do it on this webinar. So it's easy as that. Like if I want to invite someone, then I just send this out and that's the registration. So you can now register for Communi. Now, when someone goes ahead and registers, then it asks me to approve them. And then I can approve them or I don't approve them. This is for free registration. If we want to do paid, we can use an external software like Thrivecart, Pay Kickstart, JVZoo, PayPal, through using a webhook. The webhook, you just grab it, you click copy, and then you copy it. Or you can enter someone's email address. So if you've got someone who's just not very tech savvy and they don't want to click on a link, you can just add their email. We'll send them an email, a message from you, and that will then give them instructions of what they need to do to join. So that is also available. You can do it bulk as well. So if you wanted to add like lots of people, you can add lots of people. And that's also possible. You can also allow your members to invite others as well. So this is a great way to get referrals. You just turn this on, and then from there, members will be able to invite other members. That will then present them with a way of being able to share. And any posts that are inside of your community become like landing pages, because anytime any of the posts within your community, so if there's some like really, let's just say there's some profound, insightful thing that you've said, and your members are just like, wow, I need to share this with the world. Then they can go down, they can find whatever that was, they can grab it. If you're allowing sharing, a share button comes up and then you can share it. They can share it publicly. And anyone then that clicks on that link, if it's a public group, they'll see the page, they'll see it, they'll be able to read it. If it's private, they'll have to register to read it. But then either way, it doesn't matter for you if you've got a free group, because then through that sharing, they can come in and you're going to make a sale from that potentially, or you're going to get a new registration from that. And if it's a paid group, then maybe you'll make a sale. So do people I invite only have access to my hubs, or do they have access to the entire platform? So they have access to the entire platform, I guess, their account settings. They have a community account and they have access to your hub. So whichever hub you gave them permission to enter, they then have access to that hub. So you just, that's pretty much how it works. So with this community, I've got other hubs, for example. I can navigate those different hubs and I can see notifications that come in through those other hubs as well. These are hubs I admin. There's other hubs here that I'm a member of. So I'm a member of these two hubs here, and I can jump in and switch those hubs at any time, and I can create new hubs if I want as well. For registration, if you want to charge for a paid hub, again, you just go to webhook, and we also have a monetization setting that'll be here soon. So you can actually choose what you want to charge, and then you can charge whatever you want. You can sell your hub, and then you're ready to go. So that will also work as well. Now you'll notice that some things are happening in here. So Steve just placed a comment in live, and he said, he just replied to a message. Okay. But I can see that notification because while I'm logged in, some action has happened within this hub. So on this community page, we have a few things. We have this activity here that happens when something happens around you. So for example, if you're an admin and someone applied to join the group, this would notify you in this live, and you'd also get a notification down here about it happening. Anything that happens when I'm logged in will be listed up here. If someone has a comment, if someone posts something. So me as the admin or me as the member will be able to see what's going on at all times. Our top contributors are the people that have made the most contributions in that month. So this is done on a monthly basis, and it's based on points. It's based on how many likes their posts got, how much engagement they got. There's a formula that we have for this which means that we can detect who's contributing the most. And that is monitored here. And then this here is actually changing. This is going to become tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be the top 5 posts that are liked by an admin. So the most recently liked post by an admin. So if you're an admin of your hub, for example, you've got members, that is going to feature the last 5 posts that you liked. The reason is that they are probably things that other members would want to know about. And we might adjust that moving forward. We're going to test that. Cool. So you can see this post here. I wrote this post up. In our posts, we have full editing access. We can format them as we want. I can attach videos. I can attach images, documents, polls, GIFs. I also have a number of publishing options. So I can schedule my post here. I can self-destruct my post, and I can send it out as an email as well. I can also view my scheduled posts up here. And whenever I'm ready to publish, I can click publish here as well. And I'll be able to publish posts out. If I've got an event that's upcoming and I mention that event inside of the post, it'll show this. And because I'm an admin, it doesn't show a button here, but for others who aren't an admin, it will show a button so they can just quickly attend. So they can actually mark it to be notified and they can attend that event. And that's done really easily through this system as well. So this, if I was to send it out as an email, would look like this. It would look identical to this. It would have the text here. This would be the subject line in the email. It would be sent from me, and it would have a video preview there as well. So people can then click from the email into the post, and then they can go and access whatever content they want to. And we're bringing them back to our hub every single time we do that as well. Now, courses. We're going to courses. We have our courses here. This is a new feature. Look at this. This was not here on the last time that I showed you this. So check that out. We actually, and I need to do a bit of testing here because it's a little bit, needs a little bit more refinement, but this has just been pushed. We've been working on a way to change the order of our courses. So I'm excited to see that we've done that now. So if you can see here who's taking these courses. So you can see here who's got access to them, who's taking them. You can click on them. You can edit them through here, title, video, subtext, description, attachments. All of this is available in here. You can also drag and drop anything as well. So just drag and drop that. I've just changed the order of this program, this course. I can go down here. I can change the order of these, or I can click on one. I can edit it if I want to. And it's just smooth and easy. Again, works on mobile device as well. So if I was to just make this screen smaller, on a mobile, it looks like this. And on a desktop, it looks like this. So if you have courses on a different platform, you can move them into our platform very quickly. You just basically make a plan and then create a course, add in your content, you're ready to go. That's pretty much it. And then from there, we've got events. Now, these events, this is a calendar, so you can just choose when you want the next event to occur. Now, we're actually going to be doing an event for our community. It'll be at the start of next month. Let's just say it's Tuesday. I was planning on doing it on Tuesday anyway. Community office hours. So you could do a sales event through these events. You could do a office hours, like a general community meeting. This is going to be amazing. We then schedule this in. We choose which time we want to run this. We can integrate through Zoom, or we can integrate through others. Right now, our Zoom integration is going through an approval process, which I think it'll be approved maybe in the next week. We resubmitted documents. You can add a banner as well, and I can just add one of these banners that I've got here. For example, if I wanted to add maybe, I don't know, what looks good? This one? That's probably the best one. Click save. We can also restrict by level. So if some people aren't part of the level that we want to be attending the event, we can just mark them off and they won't be able to come. Click save. Cool, we've got another event coming up. And now the event is listed here. You can see that here, it's available. And then we can manage our members. Now, right now, I believe we have Google Meeting support. You can just add your URL from Google Meeting and it will work as well. Here's all our members. Excuse me, my throat is a bit raspy. So we can have a look at all our members here. We've got all of them here. We can follow them. We can engage with them. Everyone is listed here. Follow. We can see by last activity, by contribution, rank by level if we want to, registration date. All of that is available from here, and we can search through email or chat whether we want to engage with people. We have 746 members now. When did that happen? That was we've had about a 200-person increase in the last day or two. So that's cool. And then we've got admins, so you can add additional team members. You've got the ability to see requests. So if requests come in, you'll see them here. You've got reports. So if someone says something that someone doesn't like, they can report it and it will show up here for you. It will send you a notification so you can ban that person, block that person, delete the message, whatever it is. And then we have our about section here. Now, our landing page is through the registration link. So anytime that I share the registration link, it's going to take people to a landing page. And if it's a private group, anytime I share any one of these posts or a course URL or anything like that, it's going to go to the landing page as well to help us to fuel us with more members. Now, I'm going to quickly check your chat. I don't want to reveal too much about this because I'm having conversations with people. I don't want to be exposing any of those conversations. I'll put on my test one. But basically, this allows you to have conversations and chat. So if I want to record a message, I can record a message here, and I'm recording a message to my friend. I click send. It then sends out that message and it's there. I can then go ahead and I can engage with this person. So I can say, hi. Where is it? Hi. How are you? I hope things are, and I've got a notification here, which is restricting me from typing. Things are good. Let me know. So I can type all sorts of things. I can send out some emojis if I want to. I can attach different documents or videos, and that just makes the chat easy. And we're going to be doing some more work on this. There's a few ideas we have to make this even better. And this is going to make life really easy for you. We've also got notifications here. I can view all these notifications as they come in, and I can mark them as read. I can scan them. I can click on them. So Steve just updated something, I think. Oh, Ruben did. Sorry, Ruben did. Cool stuff. And Ruben's on live. So you've seen that now, Ruben. And I can reply to him. I can say, glad you're enjoying the software. And then I can put in a GIF or meme. And I don't know, let's say excited. Let's do that. And I can send it out. Cool. And if you want to, you go ahead and you can test out how this works. You can actually go through. You can test out how the chat works. You can do some comments if you'd like as well. And that will help that as well. So what we'll do is we'll continue on now. We've got our hubs. We've got our profiles. So everyone gets a profile. So you can see here, this is my profile. It has all these different posts that I have. It has my comments, followers, following, and also has an about section. So you can update different details about yourself. And you can also see, say, for example, someone wants to request to join your group or your hub. You can actually see who they are and what they're doing as well. Now, all of this is powered through these settings. We've got these settings here which power everything, and these are our account settings. Our account settings power everything. So our monetization will be here. We've also got the ability to set up connections with Zoom, Stripe, and very soon this will have Zapier as well, so you can capture emails from the system too. We've got our subscriptions. We've got notifications, so we can adjust our notifications. All of your members also have the ability to do this, and we also have the ability to promote Communi as well and earn commissions. So I'll announce this soon, how this works, but yeah, it's very, very cool how it works. We've then got the ability as well to do settings. We can adjust different settings in our hub as well through here, and everything is available through this system right here. All right, I'm going to have to finish the demo there. If you've got any questions, I'll take them after announcing how to get access to this, because I've been talking for a while. I'm afraid that my throat is struggling. I've been sick the last couple of weeks. One sec. So, most important thing, who wants to get access to this software and be part of our founders group? If you're a influencer, you're a creator, you're someone who's building a business, if you've been doing things the old way and you want to switch to this new model and you want some guidance and assistance in doing that, let me know in the chat, put a 1 in the box if you would like to be able to do that today. If that's something that would interest you, if you want to join us on this journey today, because you're on this call, we're giving you the ability to get into this package at a founder deal, which is going to be something that will not be repeated and will probably save you thousands of dollars for getting in today. So if you want to find out about that, if you would like to be part of that, put a 1 in the box and let me know in the chat. And that will help me to understand how many people we have coming on, because this is something we're obviously very passionate about. You can probably hear in my voice. We've been working on this nonstop for a long time, and now we have a lot of momentum. So for a long time, it was difficult. We came up against a lot of problems. There was all sorts of difficulties. We didn't know how we would do half the stuff that we've been able to do. And now we're at the stage now we were almost ready to launch. And we're at the stage where we need now to look short term. We want to produce this mobile app as soon as possible for all of our users. And that has presented you with an opportunity as well as us, because as a result of that, we want to get a certain amount of money in within a period of time to help us get over that. If once we're over that, then it will help, and we'll be able to switch to our regular subscription, which is ongoing. We charge $97 per hub. That's what we've been charging. And in future, that we're probably going to maybe lower that. It'll be like $97 for 3 hubs, because most of our users are using 3 hubs, and we think that's probably a good value, a good amount of value, where it's just like, hey, this is a really good deal. So let me show you how to get access today. And I'm not sure if we'll do a replay of this. It really depends on how many people join today. We've got a number that we are going to be limiting the amount of people getting in. It's going to be 50. And the reason is that this, again, for us, we want to get in a certain amount short term. We already have a number of people who are paying a subscription fee for the software. Many are paying $97 per month for the software. So that's part of, for those that are on the call who are doing that, you'll be able to stop that subscription and get a lifetime deal today. And if you do want to get this lifetime deal, you're not, you're brand new, then again, you won't have to pay a subscription in the future. You'll get all of the updates and upgrades. And there's actually quite a good opportunity to earn some good money from this software. And I'll share with you how to do that quickly now. One sec. That's right. I was going to go over here. Cool. Let me share this now. I think if I go like this, it'll work. Cool. It works. Share my screen. Where's it gone? There. Cool. All right. So hopefully you can see my screen now. So I've gone through everything. Now I just want to do a quick recap, because I didn't really do a recap on this. This is what this is going to replace. If you're using, software that you're paying a subscription fee right now that does these things, we're going to replace that for you. If you are in the process where you don't have one of these software, but you need it, then we're going to give it to you. If you're in the process now, or you're not sure, maybe you've been purchasing a lot of software and you're not sure what strategy to implement, with this software, we'll share a strategy with you about how you can go out and make money with this. And I'll show you exactly what we're doing, and I'll show you how I'm able to do that and why we're doing that as well. So this is what it's going to replace. To remind you, this is what Communi is. And this, you don't have any need for these software when you have Communi. And we're continually replacing these different software, continually working on that. And we're at the stage now where we've replaced most of them. It's just refining, improving, and making sure that we're delivering the very best solution we can in all of these. So we've got a really good team around us. These are some of the comments of our founders after we did this most recent update. Obviously, there was a lot of excitement. We've been working on this for a long time, and they've seen us, how we've been building this, and how we've been listening as well to what our community wanted, and we've delivered that as well. So 50 people. What we're looking for is 50 people to help us to fund this next stage, this next phase of development, which is our mobile application. And for doing this and helping us do this early and being one of our founders before we do the public launch, there's going to be some benefits in doing that. First, you're going to get 5 Communi hubs. So that means that you've got 5 hubs. That's like 5 brands. So you've got 5 brands that you can build off this system. So that could be 5 websites, it could be 5 brands for social media. Really, most of our members use 2 or 3 hubs. So they have a free hub, they have a paid hub, and usually they have a test hub. Some other hub that they're doing something with, or maybe it's a different business or something like that, that they're using. So really all you need is 3. I'm going to give you 5 of these hubs that you'll be able to use today. You'll get absolutely all of the features that I've mentioned as well, and you're going to get training. So Crowd Conversion is a private hub. It's a private hub that I have, where I've been creating training videos on absolutely everything I'm doing through social media, sharing how I'm getting traffic through and how I'm using that traffic, through these hubs to make money. And I basically lay out the full process. It's also a coaching program. So like in the community itself, I'm posting what I'm doing. And if you have a question, you can send me a chat message and I'll respond to you as well. If it's something relating to the content, then that is going to be something that'll be valuable. Now, this is $47 per month. That's what I've been charging for this. We have a number of members already who are doing this. When you get access to this package today, I'm going to throw this in as a bonus. And that's going to give you a full year of this. And that's going to take care of all the training, exactly how to use this software, what you need to do to make the most out of this, and how to transition from the old model of doing things, which many of you might be familiar with, which is the same thing I was doing for a long time. And it actually took me a long time to realize, hey, I should be doing this. I should be moving towards this model. This is what I should be doing. This is what I need to be focusing on. And that's what I've done. And since doing that, it's been a dramatic shift, but I've built up a whole lot more momentum here, and it's doing a whole lot better than the old model was doing for me about a year ago. So for getting access to this package, you'll get absolutely everything that I've revealed in the software. So you get the community, you get the courses, you get the events, you get the chat, you get payments, you get landing pages, support system, like the chat can be used as a support system. And there's a few other things that we've added in there as well. So you've obviously got email broadcasts, all of that taken care of, and you'll be able to create these hubs and profit from them as well. You're not going to pay $3,000. This is what you'd pay if you were doing our regular pricing right now. If you're paying $97 per month for 3 hubs, you're not going to pay that. You're not going to pay this. You're not going to pay this either. $2,997, which is probably what I'd be more comfortable charging today for all the work and the amount of value that I know is in the software, and also crowd conversion as well. This is probably what this is my comfort level for this, but I want to do something extra special. When we do these webinars, especially founder ones, I always try and do something that makes me slightly uncomfortable, because it means that everyone's got like a huge amount of value and everyone leaves happy. So, and there's, that's always the way to do it, because then you can't really go wrong with that. So what I'm going to do today is, when you get access today for $997, you're going to be able to get access to everything. 5 hubs, unlimited members. You'll be able to use these in your business. You'll be able to build up your brands. You'll be able to replace all the software you currently use. You'll be able to send emails out. You'll be able to place comments, build communities, and build a following through these hubs as well, all for just $997, and there's going to be no subscription fee. So if you're paying a subscription fee for the software right now, which I know many of you are, because I've talked with you many times in the past, then this is going to be you're going to be able to unplug from that. You're going to be able to just pay once, and you'll get access to everything and all of the upgrades in the future. And if you're on this webinar, you'll be able to do the same. And that's going to give you absolutely everything that's in the software. And you'll be able to join us on this journey, really doing what is working in 2023 and creating what I would call a movement towards a new marketing system, which isn't like the old system where you had all these different bulky software that weren't interconnected. This is something that's smooth, it's interconnected, and it's available on the go. So if you want to join us, let me know. Put a 1 in the box right now. I'm about to show you the link. Once you get in, this is really important. Once you get in, put an I'm in the box. I want to make sure things are working. And also, I want to know who you are. We had an issue the last time I did a webinar where the payment system wasn't working, and I didn't encourage people to say I'm in. And as a result of that, there was issues. So once you get input, I'm in, and it'll also help me to identify you for the bonus as well on this call. So who would like to get access? Put a 1 in the box if you'd like to get access to this today. If you'd like to join us on this journey, it's just $997 today. You get absolutely everything. This is a software that we will be paying, or we'll be charging $97 per month for in the future. That's per hub. That's where we're moving this to. And as a result of being here with us on this webinar, for being a past customer of mine, you get notified early about these things. And today you can save a lot of money and get access to a variety of tools that are going to save you a lot of time by simply getting access for $997 today. So if you'd like to, then I'm about to present the link to you. This is something that I didn't mention as well. When you upgrade today, you also get lifetime access to our Communi affiliate system. This is going to be a big deal. Anyone who actually comes to your hubs, anyone who you refer, anyone who, for example, joins a hub will be cookied to you. So you'll be tracked and you'll make money. If they decide to create their own hub, then you get 40% commissions recurring on that as well. So if you've just paid one time, $997, and you get a few people to join for a monthly cost, in the future, we'll have a monthly cost for this, and this is what's going to happen. Then you'll be making money on a monthly basis, and you'll be able to not only make your money back, but you'll be in profit relatively quickly after that if you start building one of these hubs, because you'll notice that others, they want to do the same thing you're doing. Maybe you're teaching that, or maybe you even recommend that they start their own hub. You can make commissions on that automatically because we'll track everything that comes from your hub and we'll award those sales to you. So this is already available. This is happening right now. You can start doing this and start getting paid with this immediately. And when our payment system comes out in 3 weeks, then it's going to allow you to charge for your hubs as well, and others to charge for your hubs as well. All right. So if you want to get access, go to communi.com/LTD. Communi.com/LTD. That's going to give you access to this for $997 one time. Once you've got in, let me know. Put an I'm in the box. Let me know it's working. Also, you'll get access to crowd conversion. We have 50 spots of this. Once we fill those 50 spots, it's closed. It's done. So I think we've had maybe 4 come in so far. And once those spots are gone, then that's it. And then it'll be just a monthly cost from then on. So if you do want to get access, now is the time to do it and join us on this journey. Get access to a software that's going to replace all of the software you're probably using right now and do it much better and faster from anywhere in the world. Jump in right now, and I look forward to working with you and helping you to build up your hubs and make money with this software. All right. So yeah, if you have some questions, feel free to let me know. Cookie, yes. If you've got an active subscription, or if you're a subscriber of Communi right now, then you will see the updates in your account. Derek, I'll check that after the call. Cool. Yeah, there's links to social media inside of the software as well. So if you want to link to social media, you can link your profile to the software, and that will allow you to do that. So, and anyone who's a member of your software, you can actually, like, say if someone joins, you can ask them to fill out they will fill out their social, their social media URLs, or I guess that you call them handles, and then from there you'll be able to see them as well. So you'll be able to, you can add your own social media and you can add theirs as well. Once Stripe comes online, will we be able to send out a link to Premium Access to get them to pay via Stripe? Yes, you will. It'll actually be automatic. We'll just have like a button there. You just click invite, and then it'll have that link, the checkout link that you send out, and it will have a sales page and a checkout. So we've got a setting that you'll be able to choose whether the hub is free or it's paid. So if it's paid, then it'll charge. If it's free, then it'll just be a registration. That's why I say you can separate the two. You can do a free hub and you can do a paid hub. Awesome. Seeing some IMINs coming in. And this is lifetime access as well. And welcome on board. Dale, I'll find you. I'm getting a lot of questions coming in and a lot of updates. So I'm just navigating through those as well. Dale, you may have to ask it again because I may have missed it. This is completely different to Scholar. So Scholar is it's an event software. So you have a registration for an event. It allows you to schedule an upcoming conference, for example, like different speakers. It allows you to do ticketing, but it's completely different from this, and the direction of both is completely different as well. Cool. We'll check on that. I think Ellen, Innovator. Yeah, I'll check on that. Yeah, I'll check the email that you sent me. There's no white label opportunity. There is a 30-day money back guarantee. We've got a 30-day money back guarantee on all of our software. So if you, for whatever reason, if you purchase today and it's not for you, you say, hey, this isn't for me, then get in touch with us within 30 days and we'll issue a refund, no questions. Steve, yes, that's correct. Yep. Cool, Craig. If you you'll still keep, so if you're a past member and you upgrade, then you'll just keep the same plan that you're on. So if you're on a plan that's different from the one I'm sharing now, then you would keep the same plan that you're on. There would be, yeah, I don't think there'd be any limitations. Cool. Yeah, shoot me a message, Craig. That's good. So the mobile app is going to be ready by the December, January. So it'll be December, January. It's going to take us about to 3 to 4 months to complete the mobile app. Mobile apps, they're a little bit more complicated. They're not new to us, but it is going to take about 3 to 4 months to get it done. But that's also why we're doing this now. So we can start the development on that. Can we add an iframe inside of the course builder? No, not right now. No, we don't. We don't have that at the moment. Sounds good, Joanna? And yes, you're right. It will. Dale, shoot me a message, and I'll be able to check there. I can't check your invoices on the call here. So, if you're going to send them to me, just send me a message inside of Communi, and then I'll be able to respond. And Dale, this is the first time we've offered this Communi deal. So unless you're paying a monthly cost, unless it's a subscription that you've got, because we've only ever offered this as a subscription, it's never been available at anything else other than a subscription. This is the first time we're doing a lifetime deal on this, so it's not like anything else that we've sold in the past. Then, unless you've got a subscription, then you won't have access to this. You mentioned Zapier. When can we expect that to be live? That will be live within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So it'll be with our payment system that we roll out Zapier. So when you actually make a sale, you can capture the email address wherever you want to capture the email address. So I mentioned kind of that we aren't yet replacing email fully for external systems. So we want to provide you with a way of capturing that email in an external system, so you can use this, like our system, to complement the emails you're sending out. Not doing affiliates for the lifetime deal, Mike, just for the subscriptions. So if you use your link, it's all hooked up, so it will provide them with whatever the deal is that we have. We do have a deal on it, so if you do share it with your friends, then you will be able to get I believe that right now it's $97 per month, and it gives you 3 hubs. Then if you share and your friends get that, then you'll get commissions on that. Cool, Clinton. I went through all this. I'll do it quickly here now. So what Communi does is it replaces all of these software that you've previously been using. It replaces in an easy way. It's available on your mobile phone. It's available on your iPad, your tablet. You can do anything you want to with the software. You can create a full sales process, like through payments. You can create you can updates, emails, courses, events, all from your mobile device or your computer as well. And this will combine everything that is mentioned here. I did a long demo, so I'm not going to go through it again. There may be a replay of this, and in that replay, I may go through that. So if you, Andre, if you wanted this for a team of 10, just get in touch with me for that. You can add up to, I think, 3 admins or 5 admins, I believe 5 team members per hub. So depending on what your goals are and what you're doing, you can add additional members of your team into your hub. Cool. All good. Andre, I'm not sure. There might be a replay. I'm not sure. It just depends on uh, how many people get access on this call, and also how the replay comes out. We may do a replay, or maybe not. It might. I mean, best thing to do is just to send me a chat message, and then I'll be able to let you know. 5 users per hub. Yeah, so you can have 5 users per hub. So you can add an admin, another admin to help you out. You can add, for example, an editor who can help you out as well. And yeah, they're added into the hub and they can help you manage the hub. So it's 5 users per hub. That's correct. I think I answered this before, but yes, there is a 30-day money back guarantee. Cool. So API access, let me know how you'd use that, ZB. And that's something that we have been looking at. So it's not something that, it's definitely something that we may add in. It's just we want to find out how people are using it and how people would use it. Is there an integration API for GoToMeeting? No, there's not. You can use URLs right now, but there isn't a clean integration in that sense. Currently, we have an unlimited plan. That's if you're one of our really early adopters, you will, and that will. And Joanna, yes, that will be included as well. So, yep, you can upgrade and you'll still remain on that plan. The $99 trial, the trial offer that we have on the homepage right now for $99 is the same as this lifetime offer. So if you wanted to start a trial, you'd have to pay $99 per month for that trial, and that would give you 1 hub. It would give you 3 hubs. That's not right. It would give you 3 hubs, and then from there you would be able to use that. I personally would recommend getting access to the lifetime deal because it'll give you absolutely everything. And as we build and improve the software over the next couple of years, you're going to be at the forefront of that, and you don't have to worry about paying a subscription. Plus, you get crowd conversion as well. And Dale, it's awesome. Welcome, fantastic. I'll be shooting you a message soon with details of that, and also for those of you who have got in, I just wanted to say thank you, welcome, congratulations, and look out for a message from me. I'll be sending that out. That will give you instructions to the crowd conversion group, the hub, and also for the access as well, because we'll be setting up access manually. If you already have an account with us, then we'll just be adding it automatically to you, and you'll see it in there. You'll have like a special thing, but I'll give you a message after this. So make sure you're in the Communi hub. Make sure you're in our Communi hub, and I'll send you a chat message through there. Sounds good, Joanna? Awesome. So Andre, you get 5 hubs in the lifetime deal. So you don't just get 3, you get 5. So it's a bit more than that. Awesome. Ambito, welcome. Fantastic. Excited for you, and look forward to working with you and helping you with this as well. And that's the thing, if you have any questions, like I'm trying to work with those users who are getting people into their hubs, who have questions about how to grow their hubs. And the more that we can get users successfully using this, making money with it, the better it's going to be for the software, and the better we understand you, your business, and what we need to provide you. So I'm very passionate, and you'll notice that if you send me an email, a message, or anything like that, I'll be getting back and helping you in any way that I can to help you to excel what you're doing with this software. And I've been working with a number of our members. I mentioned before, we have someone who's making around $30,000 per month from the software itself. I've been using the software. I've probably making something similar, and I've got others that are doing the same. So not to that extent. I know of others that are making in the thousands per month, not quite up to 30,000. However, that I think it's just a matter of time. As more people start using this, understanding how to use it, and start filling their hub with more people, that are leads that they can then bring into consulting, bring into offers, then that's just going to be a natural progression. Are you based in Hong Kong? Yes. Not me personally, but the company is, yes. And that can cause issues with the bank. Hopefully it doesn't for you. There's like one or two banks that have an issue with it. So occasionally, like we get a customer who has to call up and just say, hey, it's all good. This is something that I did want to purchase. But yes, we are based in Hong Kong. Cool, Dale. I will. Yes. For you, I'll send it over to you. Yeah. Andre, you missed the best part. You missed the middle part. I was probably doing the demo. That's right. You can do a demo yourself by jumping in and having a look at the software, navigating it. When you upgrade today, jump in, create a hub, and then navigate through it. You'll be fine. It's pretty easy to pick up. There will be training that I'll be releasing in a couple of weeks. We're just waiting to get. Actually, no, not 2 weeks. It'll probably be more like 3 to 4 weeks because I want to get payments done first. Make sure that payments are in there so I can do a full demo. I might release some training videos early. However, it'll be definitely within the next 4 weeks. We'll have training that'll just walk through everything, but we'll be doing some calls and all of that. So that will also help as well. And David, yep, no problem. I'll shoot that over to you. Cool. No worries, Alan. Sounds good. Oh, Andre, that's rough. That is probably a good excuse for not being on the middle part, though. If something's going to happen, that's probably a pretty good excuse. Having your dog fighting with the dog next door is yeah, probably something that does need to be dealt with. All right. Well, let me show you one. I'm going to do one final quick run through of the software, and then I think it's getting quite late, so we'll end this up. If you do want to get in, you want to benefit from crowd conversion, you want to get access to everything, then make sure you jump in on this call. That's going to give you the opportunity to do all of that. Don't miss out. Once the spots are filled, they're filled. I'm not sure if there'll be a replay. So if you do want to secure this, make sure that you do. Don't miss out on this deal because the only way you'll be able to get it in future is going to be monthly. But right now you have an opportunity to get access to absolutely everything for a lifetime deal because we want to fund this mobile application. So it's kind of a win-win. We get to get some capital in so we can fund this mobile application, and you get a really good deal on a software that is going to be a software that will probably be, if anything, it'll probably be one of those softwares that'll be really pushing this new model of trust marketing, which has become the biggest thing. And what I'm seeing is it's overtaking sales funnels. It's overtaking the old ways of marketing that many of us have been doing. I myself were doing, where we needed all these different software. Now all you need is just one software that's accessible anywhere, because the way that we sell is through communicating and building trust and relationships with our audience. This software does that. It facilitates it through a number of different ways, and it gives you the tools to kind of automate a lot of that process as well. And in the future, we'll just be automating more and more of that as well. So David, sure, I'll send out the link. This is the link that you can buy. I didn't actually send this out before. I probably should have. Communi.com/lifetime deal. So when this closes, you'll know that it's ended. If you are thinking about getting access today, get access today. I can tell you, it'll be a very valuable tool for your business, and it'll help you significantly with what you're doing. And you could also cancel your other subscriptions. Once you start using this, you'll notice that you don't really need the other subscriptions anymore. So you can just cancel them. For me, it took me a couple of months. I wanted to hold on to a couple of things because I wasn't sure if I was ready to move off. Then we made a couple of updates, and that now I haven't even thought about using that the software I previously used. There's just no need for it. So this is Communi. And Dale, yes, that's right. Yeah, I'll send you a message in chat. And you can see we've got a notification of members as well. So we have a new member who's joining. So I'll go to members. I'll do a approval. Derek, there you go. Cool. So this is the software. It includes everything. It includes a community. It includes courses, drag and drop, easy to use, edit anything you want, quickly and easily on any device. So if it's on a mobile device, let me show you what it looks like. Am I sharing my screen right now? I'm not sharing my screen. It looks like this. If you're on a mobile device, it looks like this. So again, you can just drag and drop things. You can click edit. I can go in here. I can edit it. I can go back to my courses. I can navigate everything on a mobile as if it's just really easily on a mobile device. If I wanted to click into my lessons on a mobile, I just click into the lesson. Here it is, and I can edit it on a mobile device. We've got events. So events are on a calendar. They're very easy to use. Soon we're going to have notifications that will go out, push notifications for mobile, which is what we're working towards. And here you can click the plus button. You can schedule new events. We've got a new event next month that's coming up. This is it. You can see here, this is the details. You can add it to your calendar. You can actually say that you're attending. So you can actually, when you say that you're attending, it shows up like this. So you can see all the attendees of this particular this particular call. So everyone goes ahead. Anyone who joins, it's going to list those people here, or anyone who expresses an interest of joining will be listed here as well. We've got members, so we can manage our members in here, kind of like a Facebook group. It's very easy. And then we can go through and we can also write it about, we can write rules, and we also get a landing page so we can invite members as well. So I'm going to send out this landing page so you can see it. If you're already a community member, you will have seen this landing page. If you're not yet a community member, you'll be able to see this landing page here to my community, and you'll be able to join there. We've got webhooks, we've got payments coming up that will actually give you a sales page that has a checkout as well. So when people want to buy, if you're selling access to your hub, like I've got a hub which is called Crowd Conversion, which is available as part of this lifetime deal today, this hub here. This hub is a paid hub. So this people have to pay for this hub. So it's $47 per month to get access to this hub. So they have to start a subscription to gain access to this hub. We've got other groups as well, other hubs, I should say. You can see those other hubs, and these two are hubs that I didn't start, but others did that I joined. You can add your own community logo. Yep. So the logos are done in our general settings here. So you just add your own logo, your own cover image, and it'll be uploaded. You can choose to do a private or public group. So the content is going to be private or the content is going to be publicly available. It just depends on what your goal is, whether you want to do that as well. Whenever you send out a message, you can enter in a title here. You can enter in a description. So I could say, this is probably the best way of doing this. If I say, can you see this, for example? So let me just do this. And can you see this? And post a comment below. I could schedule this. I could self-destruct it. So I'm going to self-destruct this in 1 hour. So you can see how that works. And I could send out an email to all of my members as well about this. I can add videos. I can add images. I can add documents, polls, GIFs. So I could say, for example, see. So we could put in like some sort of interesting GIF image here. I can't find anything that's particularly compelling. So let's just post. I'm just going to post out this as it is. So we'll go post, publish, and there we go. We've just published this. So now you actually see this. I could send this out to you. And this actually creates a link. So this creates a link that people can join through. And when people join through this link, and I'll just do this to everyone in the meeting, then what that means is that they can register if you send this out to someone that's not a member of your community, or as you can see Carl doing right here, you'll see instant updates coming in as people paste comments on here. So go ahead, try it out. When you send out an email to all members on a post, does that come with Communi, or do we need our own email provider? No, that comes with Communi. So you can do that with Communi. We take care of that. Cool. So you can see these comments coming in, and you can also see, look up here, this live function here is really cool. So anything that's happening live, I will see that live. If someone applies to join my group, my hub, I will see that in this live function here. So as I'm going through and liking these, and it's doing that because I haven't refreshed, it's a bug, which will resolve. That's the first time I've actually seen that. It will still store the data, but it's showing NaN. So that's something's not good that we need to resolve. So then we've got our top contributors. We've got our most liked. All of that is available here, and you can see that they worked. It was just NAN, it was just showing that. And now if someone else goes in, now that I've refreshed, I've started a new session, any live posts, so the next person that posts here, it's going to show a live. So who's going to be the next one that posts? It could be me. I could say, for example, welcome has posted, and Derek has posted as well. Derek, I'm glad to see you got added to the group, and he's tagged Scott. He said yes. Cool. And if I want to, I could collapse this as well. So this is how this works. That's the community. I could pin that post as well if I wanted to. It shows my top contributors. It shows my most liked. I can go into chat. I can engage in chat discussions. So you can see here, these are some of the messages I'm getting. I can engage in chat. I can send chat messages like this one. I've been using these a lot recently. They work really, really well because instead of having to, type, I can just send a message and an audio message, and it does the same thing. It's great. And then someone can send it back to me and we can listen to it. It's kind of like having a conversation. So I can also engage in chat. I can talk. Well, I've clicked that again. That wasn't meaning to click that. I mean, push that. There we go. And chat is how we are selling. So we're actually selling a lot of this through our chat system. So we're selling a lot of the products that we sell, our consulting, all of that. Chat is how we're doing it. Again, we've got events. Everyone gets notified about events. Members, manage members, about, notifications. So Joanna's just posted a message. Let's go see. There it is. Cool. And you can see all of this here. And also, this is a self-destructing message. So this is actually going to be going ahead, and this is going to be self-destructing in 56 minutes. So we won't see this anymore in 56 minutes. Soon we'll have an animation that'll blow up. Hilda says, I'm in. Congratulations. Welcome. How do I create my first hub? So I'm going to send you out login details, and then you'll be able to log in, and I'll show you how to, I'll do it right now. I'll show you how to do this. So if you want to create your first hub, what you need to do is just go into here, go switch hub. You'll see this here, and you'll see create, and you click create, and then you can create your hub through here. And Andre, congratulations, welcome as well. This will be useful information for you as well. So go through and shoot me a message, by the way, Andre and Hilda, shoot me a message in Communi so I know who you are and I can welcome you in. And also for anyone else who's joined as well, go ahead and just shoot me a message as well inside of Communi, and I'll get back to you as well through there with login details and any information as well. Cool. You can also see new messages. So you can see there's one new message in here. We can see there's 4 new messages in here. I can click, I can see what those messages are, and then I can click out. So all of that is available like this. And again, this is what it looks like on mobile. Smooth, it's easy. If I want to navigate through these different parts of this, I can do that like this, or I can scan through. I can see the recent comments, and I can respond, and I can also post as well. So the posting here, this is how it works. You can post, and I've shown you this before, post it out, and that'll be there as well. We've also got, what do we have? We've got our account settings, which are our main settings. You can have up to 5 admins. So if I go into members, I can go into admins. You can see here, we've got admins here. My friend Andre is an admin. We've got our lead developer as an admin. And I'm following those admins. So if Andre was to post something, I'd be able to get notified that he's posted something. And I can follow that. There's also sounds. So you just heard a sound there. I don't know if you did. I definitely did. That was a message that I received. I believe that sound, but I can check in my notifications. I'll just go back. I believe it was a message I received. So that's why I got that notification. It goes, and that shows that I've got a message that's been received as well. And we've also got watches, and all of that is included in here as well. So the next big update we're actually doing a lot at the moment. We've been getting requests for customized landing pages. I have some really exciting news coming up for that. We've done something that's so unique that no one can guess what it is, but it's going to change the way landing pages are created and done. And I think it'll be revolutionary. I've never seen this done before. So that's going to come out right after our payment integrations are released. Once our payment system's released, then this new innovation to landing pages is coming out. And we've also got a mobile app, which will be starting development. And a friend of mine is actually helping with a couple of things with AI as well. We don't have any timeline on AI at the moment. We've been learning about it. I see it being the most useful thing that we could do for chat. So the chat functionality, what I would see it doing in the future is using an API integration with OpenAPI, and then having now we're talking about 1 year down the track when things are a bit more advanced, but I've got a friend who's very much into AI chatbots who wants to help us to implement it. I did a meeting with him a couple of weeks ago, and it would be something that it's something we're seriously looking at, because you could connect up an AI chatbot. If you're sleeping, someone sends you a chat message, the chatbot can resolve it, or they can see whether it's something that you need to be up to resolve, and then let the person know that, hey, these are the times that you'll be available, and forward the message onto you. So there's all sorts of stuff that can be done with AI. And that's what we're going to be looking at that. And we already are looking at that. It's just a matter of timing. And first, the next step for us is the mobile app, or payments, landing page system improvements, mobile app, and a few other refinements. There's a few other things we're improving at the moment. And that is what we will be doing. So I think I'm getting chat messages. So you can see here, I'm getting chat messages. Yes. So you can see that Andre sent me a message, and I can also see that Antonio sent me a message as well. Welcome, Antonio. Fantastic. I can see that you've joined the Lifetime Office, so I'll shoot you a message after that as well. And I'm assuming that's you, Andre, is it? Or maybe that's, or maybe you, no, Antonio, I think you, oh, that is you. Okay. I thought that was you. I was wondering, as I was talking to someone, that the name sounded kind of similar. So cool. That makes sense. So you can see here, if I wanted to have a chat with Andre, you can see he messaged me 56 seconds ago. I could say, hey, how's it going? Then he receives it. It'll notify me. It'll show in these texts when he receives it. It'll show him as well when I sent it. If I decide to change my mind, I can edit it. I can delete it. I can reply to it, or I can just reply to his comment here as well. So I could say, testing this out. Cool. And Andre replied to me, so he said all good. And you can see how this is not how a normal conversation goes, but you can see how it works, how the features kind of play. So this is cool. So all good. And soon we'll have a button here to like it or flame it. And yeah, so there we go. No worries, Jesus. Awesome. And yeah, I'll notify you about it soon. All right. Well, I think that brings us to the end. So if you do want to get access to this, I strongly encourage you to do it. I'm not sure how long this will be available for. I know we filled up a lot of spaces tonight, and we filled up some spaces on the last call that we did as well. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to check how many spots we have left, but I can tell you that we probably closed up. A number of them have gone, and we'll continue to work towards this milestone, which will be basically setting what we need to do in order to start this, or not to start it because we're doing it anyway, but to help us to fuel this mobile app development, because we want to do it fast. We want to do it well, but we want to do it fast. And we're very experienced now in doing this, very experienced in producing these software, and we know what we need. We need 3 months, and we need a lot of hard work to get there, but it'll help to have some fuel there as well, which presents you with an opportunity, which is that you can get a lifetime deal on the software. So you'll never have to pay a subscription to this, and you can create, hubs. And if you create your 5 hubs, you maximize your hubs. You can always delete a hub, create a new one. All of that's available as well. So Derek, if you've purchased today, you'll be able to create a hub. I'll be checking after this call and making sure everyone's able to get access. The setup is manual, so just give me a bit of time to get your account set up. So just give us a few hours. It's probably going to take, it depends on whether my developer's online right now. If he's not online right now, then it'll probably be tomorrow morning, but I'll send you a message anyway to just say welcome, congratulations, let you know that I know who you are, and also that we are working on it. And then I'll send over those logins immediately. Then from there, you're able to create hubs. You're able to do all of that you'd want to do within the software as well. Awesome. All right, who's enjoyed this webinar? Let me know in the chat if you've enjoyed this webinar. How has it been? Are you excited about this software? You can probably hear we certainly are. We're very excited about what this presents, the new opportunities this presents, and how this is going to completely transform people's business, who have been doing the old way. This is the best and the new way of doing it that's working right now through trust marketing, through building up a social presence, through building trust with your audience, selling through chat, selling through events, selling through community. This software is going to give you the tools you need to do that. And I'm going to give you the training, if you've got access today, through crowd conversion to do that as well. So you'll have absolutely everything you need to succeed with the software. And you also have my support as well, pushing you to do that, because this is what we're doing. This is how we're making our money. We've been doing this now for about a year through this software, and it's been gradually just replacing everything for us. And it'll do the same for you as well. And Scott, yep, I've got that high on our priority list. I can tell you that. So don't worry about that. It's coming. All right. Awesome. And Hazel, so check that out. Send me some info about that. For now, if you want to upgrade, communi.com/LTD. Once this link expires, then it's gone. If you want to get access to that crowd conversion bonus, get in tonight. All of those who get in on this webinar will get that crowd conversion bonus. I can't guarantee it after that. So if you do want to get access to it, then get access to this tonight. And Andre, yeah, I'll explain the whole crowd conversion facility as well. And I'll welcome you into it. So don't worry, I'll send you all the details now that I've got you on chat. So it'll be good. Send you a message after the call. I'll be a few minutes. Awesome. All right. Thanks again. If you are in Communi, you're in there, I encourage you to use the software, test it out, and think about what I've shared today. And hopefully this has given you some tools to build your own business and help you in your own business in the direction you're going. And I look forward to the next one where we'll be doing this even more, which will be happening office hours, which will be coming in a couple of weeks. So thanks once again. Have a brilliant day, evening, morning, wherever you are. And I look forward to talking with you on the next one. All right. See you later.